Now run off to your rooms to practice. While practicing, Woodwind became bored and thought,
Well, now, why must I always play the music as written?
so Woodwind decided to play the music backward. Meanwhile, Brass grew frustrated and thought, well, must I always play happy music? So Brass decided to play the music in a minor key. Percussion, feeling unimportant, thought, well, how come I must always play softer than Woodwind and Brass? So Percussion decided to overpower the others. Weeks had passed, and festival day arrived. Your attention! Cried the mayor. Introducing Woodwind, Brass, and Percussion!
You better play softly.
Whispered Woodwind to Percussion. And you better play your music as written, muttered Brass to Woodwind. Please, begged the mayor, stop quarreling and beginning to play your family feud. Filled with selfishness, each musician began to play his own way. Bellowed the mayor. We expected a family fugue, and you played a family feud. Woodwind, Brass, and Percussion were jolted and dismayed. Looking around, they could see disappointment in the townspeople's faces. Realizing that they had let individual pride get in the way of teamwork, the ragtag trio apologized to the mayor, the townspeople, and their parents. And getting one more chance to play, the three performed the best family fugue ever.
think he enjoys that a little too much sometimes. So I have a couple things to say. I'm going to try to keep it brief because I hate talking. I just wanted to point out, I don't know if you noticed this, but Mr. Kindy, I want to embarrass him for a moment. If you notice, if you look at the program, he has arranged or written 3 of our 4 songs tonight. And I have to tell you, we are so fortunate to have him here so that he can do that for us, because we don't have a lot of money at the school right now, and so we don't really have money to purchase music. You know, we can't just go out and buy the latest tune. So Mr. Kindy, being so talented as he is, he just arranges it for whenever we need to have something. So give him a quick round of applause. And speaking of not having money, this is a good thing, I promise. About 2 months ago, I sent out an email to the band parents, and I said, hey, if any of you are able, go to this website called donorschoose.org, and if you're able to donate a little bit of money towards the band, it would be helpful, because we had run out of money at that point. And we still needed reeds and, you know, all the necessities. And I posted it. I don't even remember what day it was, but within 24 hours, not only had the band parents fulfilled my request, but they had overshot it by $120. So, I know. So it's a fairly big procedure, so I went ahead and did, you know, photos and all the stuff I was supposed to do. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to do the next project. So I posted another project thinking I was going to use the $120 that was over in gift cards. And I know there are some parents out here who have gift cards for the band. So I intended to use the gift cards, and before I could do that, within another 24 hours, people that I had no idea from New York, all over the world, had donated all the money before I could even use my gift cards. So we got another project funded within 24 hours. So that's pretty awesome. So don't worry, those people who have gift cards for us, we will be using them, I promise. We have plenty of stuff that we need. So if I do harass you with the emails, you know, you're welcome to ignore them, that's fine. But if you can donate any time that we send that out, it really is because we are literally, we have no reeds left, or we have no valve oil, and so that's why we're doing that. And we really appreciate it. So I get to do the last song. I love this song. And every time we get even into 8th grade, our students are like, can't we play Make Some Noise? Just because it's so much fun. You will recognize probably all these tunes. If you want to, you know, throw in a few of the Haze and the, you know, singing or whatever, that's good. Okay, and I know there's something about instruments, but we'll talk about that in the end. We're going to play Make Some Noise. Okay, that was fun. Quick note about instruments. If your son, you guys can sit back down for just a moment. If your son or daughter is continuing and they're renting from Marshall Music, just keep it. If they are not continuing, we have a space in the band room for the Marshall Music people will be here tomorrow to pick those up. If, however, you have a school instrument, that means there are silver numbers on the case. These guys know this. There are other things you need to do if you want to keep them over the summer. We just have to make sure we know where it goes to. And we can take care of all of that inside the band room as you are exiting the building. Thank you so much for coming out tonight.